Super EQ. This is the S1. These are headphones, and this is the Q2 Pro. This is a brand from One Audio, and they make, I would say, decent enough products. This has hybrid active noise canceling, transparency mode, 45-hour playback time, over-ear breathable protein ear pads, and foldable design. I don't know what that means. And on the back it shows a bit more specifications. It's Bluetooth 5, 32 ohm impedance at 10%. Who cares? 2.5 hours charge time, 40 hours ANC Bluetooth, 45 Bluetooth, and 50 ANC only. And the Bluetooth range is 33 feet or 10 meters. The driver diameter is 40 millimeters. So these are ANC. They come with a case, fake rubber, earbuds. Ooh, another one of these with this. So you don't really need these anymore in airplanes, but you have these for airplanes now. That converts it to the 2 plug. You have a micro USB, come on. Only micro USB, and then a audio 3.5 cable. But micro USB, come on, at least you can make it USB-C. I'm going to put all this back in here because I already have all the cables and stuff I need out of the box. So that's the quick unboxing for the S1. Now, it comes with manuals and stuff like that. I'm going to ignore all that because I don't need a manual in my life for this thing right now. And now we're going to take a look at these earbuds. So they probably look like every other earbud headphones out there. They do, but apparently they're breathable tips. They look exactly like my dusty Soundcore. Same type of breathable foam tip. Goes back and forth a bit. Micro USB, or this one's USB-C at least, and this one's micro USB, and you have all that stuff. So all around this you have the micro USB, and then you have your headphone jack, and then you have your power on, your plus and minus power, and then I think this is ANC mode, so I'll have to test that out. You get the B-Free, SuperEQ, and you get this, and you get the left and right.
So I actually just wanted to preface this review saying that these are my opinions, and someone else's ears may differ from mine, so your opinions may be different than the others. So to me, these are my thoughts. So the SuperEQ, these earbuds, they're overhead earbuds that sit around the ear, or headphones. The cups are quite small, so if you have bigger ears, that may actually not be the best thing for you for having these headphones. Although there's a problem I can feel being a thing for some people. The headphones have a weird clamping force that I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, they don't just sit soft over the ear, they clamp in, pushing not too hard but semi-annoying into your head. They fit just around my ear, being quite small for over ears. So that's something to think about there if you want something that's going to be over ear, but maybe a bit too small for you, something. So let's talk about the battery life. So SuperEQ claims that the headphone battery life is 40 hours with ANC, 45 with just Bluetooth, and then 50 hours with just ANC with no Bluetooth on. And I agree with that. For my battery test, I was able to get around the full 40 hours with ANC and Bluetooth, and then charging time says to be about 2.5 hours, and that claim, sadly a thing, is true. So they don't really have any fast charging as far as I can see. And the battery life is just so good that you really don't have to worry about battery life being a thing. Let's jump over to sound quality. They're okay. For $60 Freedom dollars, they sound alright. Nothing special to put them over the top versus any other headphones. The bass isn't overpowering, and also the low ends are just very good because of that bass isn't overpowering. You can hear some of those lower bass notes that sometimes in like a rap song or a hip hop maybe, or even in a K-pop or in a whatever other song you're listening to, like a pop song or something, maybe even classic rock, you have some pretty low bass notes that sometimes you can't hear with some headphones, and I can hear those quite well. Those are something that you may not hear in other headphones that you can actually hear here. Going low enough, you can hear the bass quite well. Mids of the headphones are so-so. The mids of the instruments and the voice that sit there in the middle are like the ones that sit there in the middle playing the violin. Maybe you have some beats, and then you have the voice. It's like those instruments in the song, the piano something. And the voice, they're good and bad. In some songs, I'm hearing that it actually can get mixed back and forth between the two, voice and instruments, and then in others, it seems to be separated. Some songs mix together, some don't. The soundstage is quite wide, so you can hear so many things like it's coming from around you. So if you're going to use these for gaming, you can do that. It's a okay thing to do. The high ends, they're great. You can hear the higher notes that a song has. Listening to classical music, the instruments are meant for the high-end notes are there at even the quite high notes. Like it does drop off at a certain amount of high-end style, but those higher up notes that you're supposed to hear, like those higher up sounds that you hear from instruments like a flute, for example, you can get those to be really high sounding. Any of those really high sounding sounds, like a really high up voice, those actually can stop. They can basically top out. Like at a certain point, they just stop coming, and it just balances itself out at a certain type of high. And since everything is there, the hip hop and rap is great with this music. Like the bass is there, it's not overpowering, and you can feel it without taking over the whole song. And so rap and hip hop are pleasant to listen to. Now ANC is comfortable to use. The quality doesn't change when going from ANC on to ANC off, so that all the quality stays. So with the microphone, you can hear it here. So this is just me testing out the microphone here. With ambient noise, nothing much around me. I'm just talking normally, and I get it. So I was walking down the street one day, and I saw someone drive by me really fast in a car. All of a sudden, I saw the police go right by, and the guy decided to just have a police chase all of a sudden. And then I saw the guy turn, he just hit a pole, and the police got him. But the problem was, the police were going so fast they tried to hit the brakes, and they just slid, crashed into the same pole, and there was a whole car wreck. Other police came, same thing happened, there was a huge pile up. Now I'm going to open up a window to have some ambient wind, and we're going to test out what the microphone sounds like if we have some ambient wind around us. So this is what it's like. It's very beautiful outside right now with a nice sunset. So this is what it's like with ambient noise around me, and you can hear what it sounds like. So take this as you may, and this is how it sounds. But from what I think, the sound is a bit compressed. Even on phone, they know you're on headphone, but it sounds fine. And with ambient wind noise, blocks it out. So I do have one complaint though about these earbuds, is that they use micro USB instead of USB-C. All that means is you'll have to use that means that they're just older. You'll have to use, instead of carrying one cable for your phone and one for your headphones, you have to carry two cables now. You have to have a micro, you don't necessarily have to worry, but then you'll have to carry micro USB, you'll have to carry USB-C, you'll have to have two different cables with you to be able to get them to sound, to be able to charge them, which, no, I don't like that. All in all, I do think these are a great buy. Bass sounds good, instruments and voice separation sounds good, and high notes are also quite good. Now this instrument to voice separation, what this is good for is if you're playing a game and you want to hear the footsteps around you, You want to be able to hear the different shooting and people around you separated. That's what this could be good for. That's what something like this would be good for. Now, if you're looking for something with long battery life, ANC, and decent sound, then these are great for you. I left links down below, and if you did like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.